Ellarigu Namaskara. Welcome to StudyIQ. My name is Shruti Bennur and this is the video on Karnataka State Current Affairs, June 2020. StudyIQ is selling pen drive courses on various government exams. There is a pen drive course on Karnataka State Public Service Commission. For more details, log on to the official website of StudyIQ. Okay, let's start, and here is the first news. Karnataka plans to provide tap connections to all rural households under Jal-Jeevan Mission by 2022-23. And here is the question related to this news. The amount approved by central government for the implementation of Jal-Jeevan Mission in Karnataka state in 2020-21 is, the options are given here, rupees 1,189.40 crore, 2,230 crore, 558.90 crore and 100.76 crore. And the right answer to this question is option A, 1,189.40 crore. The centre has earlier approved funds for the implementation of this Jal Jeevan Mission for Odisha, Meghalaya, Assam and Bihar. After that, Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand and West Bengal received fund allocations for the same. Now extending this scheme further for other states, central government approved funds to 3 states, Maharashtra, Karnataka and Tripura. Maharashtra state received 1,829 crore rupees, Karnataka state received 1,189.40 crore and Tripura received 156.61 crore rupees for the financial year 2020-21 for the implementation of this Jal Jeevan Mission in the state. This Jal Jeevan Mission was announced in the year 2019. Please remember, Jal Jeevan Mission was announced in August 2019 and the chief objective of this mission is to provide piped water supply, Har Ghar Jal, to all rural and urban households by 2024. It is very important to remember this target year, 2024. Jal Jeevan Mission comes under Ministry of Jalshakti. Ministry of Jalshakti was formed by merging these two ministries, Ministry of Water Resources, River Development and Ganga Rejuvenation and Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation. This Ministry of Jalshakti was formed in 2019, May 2019. Significance of Jal Jeevan Mission is here. India has 16% of world population, but only 4% of freshwater resources. Groundwater level is depleting in our country. Water quality is deteriorating. Overexploitation of natural resources and climate change are the major challenges that our country is facing currently. It has become difficult to provide potable drinking water to all rural and urban households. As I mentioned, groundwater level is decreasing. There is an urgent requirement of water conservation in our country. Therefore, Jal Jeevan Mission will focus on integrated demand and supply management of water at local level. Jal Jeevan Mission is not just about providing piped water supply, it also aims to create local infrastructure for rainwater harvesting, Male Neeru Koilu, groundwater recharge, management of household wastewater for reuse in agriculture. Household wastewater can be reused in agriculture. Benefits of Jal Jeevan Mission: household pipeline water supply, recharge of groundwater level, clean and drinkable water, better local infrastructure, less waterborne diseases. Less waterborne diseases because water is supplied through pipes. There will be no stagnant water for mosquito breeding. Less water wastage. These are the benefits of Jal Jeevan Mission. Please remember the amount approved by central government for Jal Jeevan, for the implementation of Jal Jeevan Mission in Karnataka state. Let's move to the next news. Next news is about amendment of Karnataka Industries Act 2002. Government amended this act to kickstart economic activity post-COVID-19. Here is that news. Karnataka becomes the first state to amend its Industries Act for small, medium and large-scale industries, all the 3 categories of industries. And it is considered as an historic decision taken for the benefit of industrial sector. Before this amendment, any industry to commence manufacturing in the state, industry must get trade license, building plan approval. There are a lot of other procedures. It takes time. Government wants to promote ease of doing business and facilitate investors to invest in the state. Hence, government has amended Karnataka Industries Act 2002. Under the amended act, an industry would not need any statutory permission for the first 3 years or whichever is earlier to set up operations in the state. The objective of amended act is given here. Objective is to simplify regulations and reduce procedural requirements and create a conducive investment environment. The state has also simplified land and labor laws to promote Karnataka as an investment destination. Please remember the objective of this Amendment Act, Karnataka Industries Act 2002. Karnataka Industries Act ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಿದ್ದುಪಡಿಯನ್ನ ತರಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಕಾಯ್ದೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಡಿಲಿಕೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದರಿಂದ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೂಡಿಕೆಗೆ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆ ಚೇತರಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. This point is very important. Currently only Gujarat and Rajasthan are the 2 states in the country that have amended this act for small scale industries only. Gujarat and Rajasthan have amended Industries Act for small scale industries only. But in Karnataka, the amended act includes all the 3 categories of industries: small scale, medium scale and large scale. Karnataka state government reduced quantity of rice under Annabhagya scheme. What is the quantity of rice provided to below poverty line families now? The options are given here: 4 kg rice, 3 kg rice, 5 kg rice and 7 kg rice. The right answer to this question is option B, 3 kg rice. Government reduced the quantity of rice to save its funds. We are facing corona crisis, right? To save funds, government reduced the quantity of rice provided under Annabhagya Yojana. Earlier, below poverty line card holders used to get 5 kg rice and 2 kg wheat under this Annabhagya scheme. Now, from the month of July 2020, government will cut down the supply of rice from 5 kgs to 3 kgs. This point is very important. However, this will be compensated by 2 kgs ragi or jowar depending on the region's staple food. Every household will continue to get 2 kgs wheat. Earlier, the card holders used to get 2 kg wheat. That will be continued. There will be no change in the quantity of wheat provided under this scheme. According to the officials, substituting rice with ragi or jowar will save 800 crore rupees annually. 800 crore rupees annually. The state government pays subsidized price of 3 rupees per kg of rice to Food Corporation of India, while the cost or the procurement of ragi or jowar is around 1 rupee per kg. Here is an information about Annabhagya scheme. This scheme was launched in Karnataka state by former Chief Minister Siddaramaiah. It was continued by Chief Minister Kumaraswamy. This scheme was launched in the year 2013-14. Annabhagya Yojana is supervised by Food and Civil Supplies Department. Targeted beneficiaries of this scheme, BPL families, below poverty line families. ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಹೇಳೋ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಕೊರೋನಾ ವೈರಸ್ ಕಾಯಿಲೆ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಫಂಡ್ಸ್ನ ಸೇವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾದಂಥ ಅನಿವಾರ್ಯತೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕಿದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಈ ಮುಂಚೆ ಅನ್ನಭಾಗ್ಯ ಯೋಜನೆ ಅಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ 5 ಕೆಜಿ ಅಕ್ಕಿಯನ್ನ ನೀಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಇನ್ಮುಂದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜುಲೈ ತಿಂಗಳಿನಿಂದ 3 ಕೆಜಿ ಅಕ್ಕಿಯನ್ನ BPL ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ನೀಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಗೋಧಿ 2 ಕೆಜಿ ನೀಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಪ್ರತಿ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಗೆ. ಅದು ಸೇಮ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ಮುಂದೆ ಸಹ. Karnataka state government announced launch of state health register to collect data of all its citizens. This register is first of its kind and the register will hold names of the citizens of the state. The need to maintain such a register has been raised by COVID-19. The project launched from Chikballapur district of Karnataka state. The survey is to be conducted by ASHA workers, educational department staffs in primary health center and revenue officials. ASHA stands for Accredited Social Health Activist, ASHA. This ASHA, ASHA, is a community health worker instituted by Government of India's Ministry of Health and Family Welfare as a part of National Rural Health Mission. Please remember this National Rural Health Mission began in 2005. Full implementation was targeted for 2012. Next news is about sero surveillance. It is very important. In sero survey or sero surveillance, testing of blood serum of group of individuals is conducted to detect the presence of antibodies against the infection. In this case, coronavirus infection. And this is done to identify the individuals who have previously been infected with the coronavirus and have now recovered. So please observe these two images. Serum is the component of the blood. You can observe this. This is serum. And antibodies are the proteins that flow in the blood. These antibodies will be present in the serum. Serum is the component of the blood. Antibodies are produced by our immune system. Antibodies are Y-shaped proteins. These antibodies are produced by our immune system when we encounter any virus or bacteria. Our immune system makes specific antibodies against infection. A person will recover from COVID-19 only if his immune system is capable of synthesizing specific antibodies against coronavirus. Sero-surveillance study in Karnataka shows just 0.2% of those surveyed showed evidence of past exposure to COVID-19. Please remember, this survey was conducted in the month of May. Now the number of cases are high. In the month of May, the number of cases, coronavirus cases, were less comparatively. I have added this current affair because it is very important to know what sero-surveillance study is. Okay, I'll just give an information about the survey that was conducted in the month of May. But this survey report is not relevant now because now the number of cases are high in Karnataka state. The survey was conducted in May, covering 400 people each in Bengaluru and Chitradurga districts and 399 in Kalburgi district. One each was found positive in Bengaluru and Kalburgi, and none were infected with coronavirus in Chitradurga in the month of May when this survey was conducted. In Bengaluru, Kamakshi Palya was chosen for the study. Sero-surveillance study was conducted by ICMR, National TB Institute and Government of Karnataka. Let's move to the next news. Karnataka Bank launched COVID-19 health insurance policy in association with, the options are Universal Sompo General Insurance Company Limited, Life Insurance Corporation, Oriental Insurance, HDFC Health Insurance. The right answer to this question is option A, Universal Sompo General Insurance Company Limited. This is the special health insurance policy to cover uncertainties posed by COVID-19. Here are the important points related to this insurance policy. The nominal premium rupees 399. Policy will cover inpatient hospital expenses up to 3 lakh. Inpatient means the patients who are admitted in the hospital. And outpatient treatment expenses of 3,000 rupees. 1,000 rupees per day towards the expenses incurred on 14 days of quarantine at government or military hospital. Policy will be valid for 120 days. Next news is about reverse quarantine. It is important to know what reverse quarantine is. This was implemented in Kerala. Reverse quarantine refers to the system of isolating two vulnerable sections, those who are more than 60 years old and those with underlying medical conditions, from the rest of the population that resumes work in new normal situation. The emphasis will be on protecting these sections, these vulnerable sections, from getting infected by putting them in separate rooms and limiting their interactions with others. In Ahmedabad, a reverse quarantine system was implemented to protect 17,000 pregnant women and as many as 2 lakh elder citizens living in rural areas of the city. The main objective of this reverse quarantine is to safeguard vulnerable section from contracting the coronavirus infection. Noted Kannada novelist Gita Nagbhushan passes away. Gita Nagbhushan ma'am was an Indian feminist writer. Feminist andre ಸ್ತ್ರೀವಾದಿ ಆಗಿದ್ರು ಇವರು. She was born in Kalburgi in 1942 and she has written 27 novels. She was the first woman writer to bag Kendra Sahitya Academy and Nadoja awards, and she served as the chairperson of Karnataka Sahitya Academy. Gita Nagbhushan ma'am's works were known for the resistance to patriarchy and gender stereotypes. See, patriarchy means father or eldest male will be the head of the family. Patriarchy system is very common in India, and Gita Nagbhushan ma'am was against patriarchy and gender stereotypes. Here is one question related to her novels. Gita Nagbhushan ma'am won Sahitya Academy Award in Kannada for her novel in 2004. What is the name of that novel? Options are Chinmayi, Jalshakti, Sudhe, Baduku. Right answer is option D, Baduku. Former Karnataka basketball star player K. Raghunath passed away. He represented Karnataka state basketball team and he was popularly known as Papachi. Please pause the video and try to answer this question. Which organization received patent for protective garment for human spaceflight? Options are DRDO, ISRO and IIA, that is Indian Institute of Astrophysics. DRDO stands for Defense Research and Development Organization. The right answer to this question is option B, ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization. ISRO is the space agency of Government of India. Its headquarters is Bengaluru. ISRO receives patent for protective garment for human space flight. Garment andre udupu. Please observe the image of this garment developed by ISRO. ISRO has received a patent for its liquid cooling and heating garment, LCHG, and this garment is made of biocompatible fabrics. Biocompatible means not harmful to living tissue. It is not toxic. Components used in this garment provide a comfortable temperature. It removes sweat for astronauts. This garment is used in space by astronauts to protect themselves from hot and cold environment that prevail in the space. There are tubes inside this garment and the temperature controlling fluid flows into and out of this garment.